Hey guys, what's going on? It's Earth Twister here with another episode of Minecraft 1.17. I'm really excited to get episode 4 kicked off with y'all today, but first off, we have an issue here. If you can look back in the right there is just a bunch of villagers in the track on their way out here to this little room. We did get a couple of through here, but we still have an issue there with those villagers in that track back there, so I'm going to have on that a little bit. But first I wanted to show y'all a few things that I got done around the place after we built the villager breeder. I got a few of these villagers out here. I got a farmer here for some trading to get some emeralds. I've got a Fortune 3 librarian, and then I've got another librarian up here to be able to get paper and bookshelves whenever I need it, and then I've got another farmer up here to make some more trades. And I'm just really excited about all this. I did end up making a new pickaxe and then enchanting it and got a book for that, and so now I have Fortune 3, Efficiency 4, and Unbreaking 3 on that pick. So I'm just really excited about that. I am going to put a hold on those villagers for now, and I want to go mine those diamonds that I have been waiting since like episode 1 or 2 to mine. We're going to go mine those diamonds, and then we're going to make some diamond armor. So we're going to get that kicked off, and then we're going to come back and fix that problem there with the villagers. Mining trip, we have come back with 56 diamonds. That is a good start, a great start to this episode, and that is on top of the 5 diamonds that I have up in my chest by my bed. And then I have got 2 diamond picks, a diamond axe, a diamond shovel, and a diamond hoe. So we are pretty well set here with diamond for a little while, and everything is just looking real good on that front. So we're going to go ahead and grab these diamonds out of here. We're going to change our armor, and hopefully here soon we can get some really good enchantments. I'm thinking later on in this episode I'm going to try and make a new experience farm. I've seen some videos where you can make a potato experience farm instead of just having to go hunt down a experience farm for zombies or for skeletons or anything like that. So I'm going to go and do some more research on one of those farms, but in the meantime I'm going to get myself set up with some armor here and then go and see if we can free those villagers from that shaft down there and see if we can get them to obtain some jobs for us. We are just looking so much better now there with that diamond armor. I am really excited for this, and I cannot wait to get some good enchantments on here so that we can then go and face the Ender Dragon. And of course I probably want to get some enchantments on it first before we go to the Nether. We're going to put Old Faithful up here on our armor stand, as it protected us through many battles. Moment of silence. Okay, that is enough. Now we are going to go and see what we can do about these villagers over here. Alright guys, I was able to fix the villager breeder. It turns out that I hadn't put enough space right above the head spot where they were supposed to come up, and so villagers were just getting stuck in there because they weren't able to come up and into this area. So I fixed that. I got an extra space up, so now you can see the bed there. But everything is working out now. I've got some more villagers in here, and eventually I will assign them some jobs, whether librarians, smithies, or farmers or whatnot. So I was doing some research, and I found out to get the potato experience farm to work, I was going to need to get some Nether Quartz for it. And it's just one small part of it. So instead of waiting to go to the Nether, we are heading that way now. I have got my 14 obsidian, I've got my flint and steel, and I think I have the perfect spot for it right up here for now. We may move it later if I need to. And alright, we have got our Nether portal ready. And let us see what kind of biome we will be in. I really hope it's not the Crimson Forest. Of course I would get the worst biome to spawn in, the most dangerous biome to spawn in, without any other biome near in sight. So let's explore a little bit, see if we can find some nether quartz, and hopefully get out of here pretty quick. I do not enjoy spending a lot of time in here. Alright, we have found our nether quartz, so hopefully I can mine this really quickly and then just get out of here and without dying, because I do not want to die and lose this diamond armor that I just made. The good news about this quartz is that it does add a lot of experience. We're going to mine forward just a little bit further to see where this trail might lead us, hopefully to a different biome, so I can just block in our nether portal there and stay out of the Crimson Forest. Once we get in, maybe we will find another fortress. Hoping for that, because that'd be really good. Get those blaze rods quickly so we can make it to the end once I get some ender pearls. Wow, this is a huge Crimson Forest. Okay, so it leads to a warped forest over here. That will be good for when I need to get some ender pearls. The warped forest here is really good for finding endermen when I need to get the ender pearls. I'll definitely be coming back here so I can make sure and get those pretty quick. I think I just heard a ghast. I do not like ghasts. I've been spending a little bit of time over here working on some terraforming projects. I've still got a few things to do, like fill in this hole here, but I did fill in the hole that was over here, and then I dropped down the hill over there about 2 blocks high. And what I want to do over here on this land is I want to build my potato experience farm, and then I want to put a bit of a building up around it, and I'm thinking some kind of kitchen or granary or something like that to kind of make it look like I have a processing place for my crops that are over there. And then I want to be able to expand my crops out a little bit, give it a little bit more of a farmland kind of feel, so that right now the sheep and the cows will fit in a little bit more. But I'm really liking how everything's looking so far. I am going to work on terraforming a bit more here. I'm going to go ahead and build the potato farm and get some things rolling in that regard. I do want to start getting some experience so that I can have some more enchantments so that I can go to the end and to the nether safely so that I can fight the ender dragon, and then I can really get rocking on some more of these zoo builds that I've been talking about. So I'm really excited about all that, and I'm going to go ahead and get started with that potato farm. We are over here back at our enchantment hunt because I have been adding some enchantment to my pickaxe. I have gotten to where it now has mending. Now what I ended up having to do was using one of the villagers from the villager breeder and leaving him in his cart. I forced him to take on the librarian role and multiple times had to pick up the lectern and then drop it and then pick it up again and then drop it and then pick it up again and then drop it, and finally got it to where he has a mending enchantment book. And so I'm really excited about that because now I can get all of my diamond tools here enchanted with mending when I get to a point where I can enchant them all. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about here was the moss block. I had gotten so excited about it last episode and forgot to even show y'all what it does. So when you bone meal the moss block, it ends up sprouting and covering a lot of the land, converting it into moss block, and then it gives you azaleas. But it can also give you a flowering azalea, which is a really nice addition to Minecraft as a decorative block. And then you can also get this mossy carpet, and you can use it to cover different things, like if you wanted to hide some water sources in your farmland or anything like that, you can use it for that. But then also, let's see if I have any, I do not. If we have bone meal, and you decide to bone meal one of the azaleas, then it will turn into an azalea tree. Now if you come over here with some bone meal, you can come over to a azalea bush, bone meal it, and it turns into a tree. And what you get from it is you can get oak wood, but you also get azalea leaves and flowering azalea leaves. So then instead of just having regular bushes over there, like I have over there, and turning them and having them be just green bushes, you can now have flowering bushes as well, which looks really great. Unfortunately though, guys, over here, this experience farm did not work the way that I had understood that it would work. I cannot get experience, tons of experience from this thing, so what I'm going to end up doing is tearing it down, and we're going to have to go look for an experience or a mob farm whether skeleton or spider or whatever it is that I can find, and get that set up so that I can have the experience that I need in order to get some really good enchantments before we go back into the Nether and back into the end. So I'm going to go ahead and tear this down, and I will get back with y'all as I find a different way to get experience. Aside from all that other stuff I've been doing, I have been doing a lot of landscaping around here. I have filled in holes, torn down some things, and everything is just looking really good. I've also filled out my farm a little bit more over here, so I have more potatoes and carrots growing up, and some more wheat. Got a really nice cash crop going here for those emeralds from the librarians and from the farmers over there. And everything is just coming along really well. Hopefully very, very soon, hopefully by the end of the episode at least, we will go and find another fortress and get rocking on getting some blaze rods and some ender pearls so we can go to the end in the next couple of episodes. After about an hour and a half of trying to find a mob spawner, I was unable to find one and decided that for the amount of time that I have, the best thing for me to do was to try and make a mob spawner of my own and put it in that mountain over there. I'm thinking I'll probably put the access point right there in that little hole from in front or behind the nether portal right there, and then dig out a large portion of this mountain here in order to get the experience farm going, because that is something that I really need in order to be able to get some good enchantments on the diamond armor, so that whenever I do upgrade it to netherite, it will be some good armor to have to take into the end or anywhere else I want to go. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on this, and I will come back when I am finished with it. So I've been spending a little bit of time up here in this area, my little AFK box up in the sky. I'm about 80 blocks from the top of my mob spawner right now. So I'm going to go down and see how many mobs there are and how much experience I can get from this. I've done this AFK just a little bit recently, but then I just decided to go ahead and leave it up while I went out with my wife to go get our groceries. So I'm going to run back down and see how much experience we can get from these mobs. Looks like we had a couple of endermen pop up here. And I can hear some witches. I can hear tons of mobs, so maybe that's a good sign. Oh, there's a creeper. Not today, creeper. Not today. There are a ton of mobs here. I cannot even see how many there are. There's a creeper, some zombies. Let's see how much experience I get. That stupid witch won't die. So it looks like it dropped me up from level 31 to 32, and everything's looking really good. I want to go enchant a few things over in our enchantment hut over there, and then I want to head into the nether, see if we can find a nether fortress, get some blaze rods, hunt down a few endermen, and I want to get ready to go and fight the ender dragon. So that's going to be the next thing we're going to do this episode, and hopefully I can get it all to fit within the amount of time I want it to. Alright, what are we going to get on our chest plate here? Thorns 2, that's not too bad. What about our leggings? Unbreaking 3, that's pretty good. Let's look at our boots. Blast Protection 4, that might be what we go with first, because Blast Protection 4 is always needed, especially around creepers. And Respiration 3 on the helmet. I don't need that just yet. I don't know if or when I will go against some Temple Guardians. Probably will, especially when we start working on a dolphin enclosure. But I think we're going to go ahead and start with this Blast Protection 4. We'll do that. What else do we get? Depth Strider. Okay. Level 29. Let's see what we can come back on with this. Fire Protection 4, that will be what we want, probably. Unbreaking 3 is good. And Unbreaking 3. Okay, so we'll probably go back and get Fire Protection 4 on the chest plate. I know I have Fire Protection on a gold chest plate, which we'll probably start using, because if you wear gold when you go in the nether, the piglins will leave you alone. So I'm going to go grab a few extra levels, maybe do some more AFKing up there in our little glass box in the sky to get some more levels here, in the farm. Probably do some more trading, make sure I get enough emeralds to get some mending for my armor. And I think after that, we will head into the Nether and hopefully find another fortress. My farm fields have gotten so big now that it takes me an entire Minecraft day to harvest and replant the entire field. Now I gotta go to bed before I can go trade. Hey guys, if you are enjoying this content, make sure you smash that like and subscribe button. It really helps out a lot. Thanks guys. That's kind of scary. Hmm. Let's see. We are getting enchanted up. We are getting so ready to get into the Nether. I have finally got my diamond chestplate enchanted with fire protection 4, and we're going to be working here on getting the diamond leggings and the helmet enchanted up. So we are getting ready, and we are going to be invincible, hopefully. Hopefully soon. I was very confused what was going on here for a second, because all I could see were the top of his ears poking up out of the compost bin. But Mr. Bunny here decided to jump in there, and it freaked me out. I thought it was kind of funny. Now look at him. He's taking a bath. No, he's running away. It took time and preparation. We are finally fully enchanted up. I've got my golden chestplate on for when we encounter the piglins so they don't attack me, and got this diamond chestplate here with fire protection 4, mending and unbreaking 3 for when we go face the blazes in the Nether, and I am ready. We're going to go find ourselves another fortress, and we are going to get some blaze rods, and then we're going to get some ender pearls, and in the next episode we're going to fight the Ender Dragon. Let's go. Well, this is awkward. It's a good thing I invested in all those enchantments. Haven't made it very far in the Nether just yet. I'm making a trail of torches over there, and I made it to the warp forest, so I'm working on getting a few ender pearls here so that I can make sure that I have enough Eyes of Ender when I go next episode to fight the Ender Dragon. Oh shoot, I'm stuck. This is not good. Well guys, unfortunate story. While I was in the Nether, I was trying to go across a lava lake. And instead of actually holding down the shift like I was supposed to, my pinky slipped off the shift key and I fell into the lava. I lost everything. So what I ended up doing is coming back here and getting some of my other diamonds and forming them back into armor. So now at least I still have diamond armor, but it is unenchanted. So I ended up doing a few other things. I recorded it, but my microphone wasn't working, so I decided that it would just be best to go ahead and show y'all what I had done. So what I ended up doing was I wanted to try and make a zombie purification area for my villagers. And I ended up making a villager trading hall instead with a route for me to be able to get that zombie purification thing taken care of. I don't have any access to potion making in any sort of form or fashion. So what I was trying to do is get some Fletchers and have them make me some arrows of weakness. However, I got arrows of harming and arrows of strength. So that did me no good. So instead, I've gone ahead and I built all this up, and I now have this taken care of. It's pretty standard kind of build, pretty average build here. I tried to make a few tweaks of my own, and I think it turned out pretty great. I'm thinking I might come back and replace all this oak wood with acacia wood. Unfortunately, guys, that is all the time that we have for today's episode. If you enjoyed watching, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.